Welcome to the Kendy and Raybo podcast, sponsored by Anderson's Grill and Bar and Maeve's Bar Sligo.
Do I sound like I have a cold?
No, you sound sexy.
That means I sound like I have a cold.
No, you don't sound. You have a sexy flu voice.
A sexy flu?
Sexy flu voice.
All right, okay. Not a sexy flu.
Episode 234.
Hang on, I have to. Episode 234. I have to stop it already because I'm already
Why?
panicking. Hang on, I have to check on that. The new producer, Laura. Hang on.
Oh yeah.
It's recording. It's recording me. I just
Okay,
have to make
good.
sure it's recording on her side as well.
Laura's back flicking the keys of herself
Fair
tonight.
play to you, Laura. Love it.
Brendan taking more annual leave. More on that later.
Yeah, and we have 4. Yeah, we'll tell you why he's taking annual leave later on. We have 4 different people who flick the keys off themselves.
Do we?
And we
Who's the fourth?
pay
Oh, Lukey.
none of them. Lukey does it then as well.
And Daniel, but he's gone. He immigrated to Australia, didn't he?
Yeah, he went looking for podcast flicking key jobs out there now. Apparently, there's not as many as you think.
No,
It's
no.
not like the site being Cricklewood fucking in 1960. Now, speaking of England and America and all that, can I talk about something?
Well, that's how we start.
Oh yeah, okay. This one actually is kind of preloaded because I saw it there about a half an hour ago.
Okay.
I came across a TikTok of Karen's Diner in Dublin.
Oh,
the new
yes.
Karen's Diner.
Yes.
And straight away there's a couple of points I have to make on it.
They're very much an Irish take on it.
It's very much an Irish take on it. So
I'm
that
happy
works.
with.
That works well in America because the Americans don't know how to be ignorant like the Irish do.
Yes.
So they don't know how to insult like the Irish
Can
do.
you please explain to those who do not know what Karen's Diner
So
is?
Karen's Diner is
In the village.
it's in America,
Yeah.
right? And probably England as well now, and all
Sure.
probably all over. And there's one now in Dublin.
Yes.
And Karen's Diner is where you go in, and the experience is that the staff are ignorant bastards.
Yeah, on purpose.
On
One might
purpose.
say.
Yeah.
Something that shouldn't happen in most places.
Yeah,
Like
but does
Maeve's
happen.
Cozy Fun Lounge.
Not a chance would you come across it there.
Absolutely not.
Not a chance.
They're lovely.
Yeah, so it's the opposite. And Maeve's, that's not a team either in Maeve's. That's just the people.
That's just the nature.
They're
of
not
them.
just, yeah, that's the nature.
Yeah, the nature.
So Karen's Diner
Yeah.
is where they're abusive to you and they roll their eyes and they're passive aggressive as staff. And you sign up for that experience when you go in there. Yeah.
I have a point.
Yeah.
I was in the Karen's
Right.
in the States
Were ya?
years and years and years and years ago.
Right.
And I can tell you what the American version of it feels like. Have
Yeah.
you been in the Karen's in the States?
No.
So it's easy going enough. You go in, you sit down, and a lady or a gentleman walk past, and they throw the tablecloth roll of tablecloth and the cutlery just on the table and said, "Sort that out."
Yeah.
So you have to set the table yourself.
Oh, wow. Yeah. So it's all very theatrical.
It is theatrical, and they're very much, they're very dismissive. They're very passive aggressive.
Yeah, so you ask for a drink and they're like, oh,
But
you know.
but they wouldn't-
that's the level of ignorance that the
But
Americans
it's PG.
have. It's very PG.
Nobody's cursing.
Now, the one in Dublin, they're all roaring abuse.
Yeah,
And,
nobody calls you a bollocks.
Yeah, they're cursing at them.
Yeah.
And worse now, I know what the difference is. I've sussed what the difference is. Like I said, the American ignorance is wrapped up in it's not that aggressive. Do you know what I mean?
It's like, oh my God, they threw the tablecloth at
Yeah,
us.
and they
That's
like
so
roll their
wild.
eyes and they go, ugh, like, you know,
Yeah.
whatever. But the Irish, we don't have that in us,
No.
right? So there's 2 things that are happening. Number one is we have to go hell for leather. We create some of the worst insults and we curse like nobody else in the world.
Yes.
Okay? And then the second thing is
frightening.
that the problem with Ireland and these Karen diners is
Threatening.
it's too local.
Yeah.
So what happens is, like, let's say if we had a Karen's Diner in Sligo,
Yeah.
right? If they were playing the role, like, and we go in and you're like, sorry, can I get a drink?
Yeah.
And then they're like, well, I better act up. And they're like, yeah, as if I'm going to, you can't afford a drink when your ma's on the dole. And you're like, whoa! Unless you're not supposed to get that real about it. Like,
But
Jesus Christ.
There's a certain cutting to the Dublin people that they've got working there.
Well, they just cursed and cursed and
Yeah.
cursed and cursed. So it's like, these are all theatre kids, by the way.
Oh, are they?
I just
thought
say
they
so,
were
yeah.
people that grew up in the inner city of Dublin.
That's what they're
and have
trying to
just
be.
Very good. No, but they're not. I thought they were really people from the inner city in Dublin that are really good at taking the mick out of people and
Yeah.
generally being threatening.
No, because there's such a fine line, though. I think it's a generational thing as well. Like I said, we come up with some fantastic insults in Ireland,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
And we curse like no one else. Okay, we're great cursers. That's why the C word doesn't have the same Do you know what I mean? I could say, that was cuntish. You know, and it just,
the Americans do be constantly at Garanoon over that.
Yeah, I know, but that's parcel of it. But he says it quite well as well. But the problem with the people that are working in Karen's Diner now in Dublin is they don't know how to. They just go hell for leather.
And they just
and you say, "Can I have a drink?" And then they go, "Your dad's drinking fucking beer outside Tesco, pissing on himself every day, you prick." And you're like, Jesus, that's way too far. Yeah. You're supposed to roll your eyes and be like, "Oh, give me a minute," you know?
Yeah.
You're not supposed to be spitting on it. Your child is ugly. That's what they're like. You and your bitching ugly child. That's not even your kids. I know your brother. That's his brother. That's his kids.
Is this your wife or your girlfriend type stuff?
Yeah, it's fucking. So they don't know how to wrap it up at all. It is not going to work in Ireland.
And I'll finish that wife or your girlfriend thing off. Then they come.
Don't be finishing my wife. Okay, sorry.
But they then say, if you say this is my wife, oh yeah, well I did see you in last week with your girlfriend. So they've even gone further, and now they're setting doubts in your mind about the fidelity of your partner.
Yeah, then they're like, check his emails. Just check his fucking emails. Just see what's going. Would
you even know how to do that? You stupid prick.
Yeah, let's check them all now. Let's get it. Check his hard drives. Come on, let me take out this fella's laptop. Check his hard drives. That's why it's not going to work, and it's definitely not going to work on the local
Brendan
level.
And Grace from Father Ted? You'd like that, wouldn't you?
No, but again, see, that's wrapped up in it. That's lovely and charming the way he's doing this.
Oh, I don't know.
He's insulting the shit out of you, but he's doing it in the Irish charming way.
Okay, I see.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, fair enough.
You're missing the point.
I can't wait to go.
And like I said, it can't be in Sligo.
But I wanted to have it in Sligo. I was pushing for people to have it. And there's some very qualified people in Sligo to do it.
Yeah, but Ray, the people who are doing it in Sligo, the people who are working in there are going to know. So you're going to go in and say, sorry, can I actually just get a glass of Heineken? And then they're going to say, as if you need another glass of Heineken, Ray, after the way you were last week as well, man, getting sick. Yeah. That's what's going to happen. It's going to be all too real.
Do you also think that there are some places in Sligo that are doing it naturally?
Oh, there's plenty of places I've been in my life that are absolutely doing it naturally.
Yeah, they just have a great time.
In fact, post-pandemic, there was Karen's diners everywhere. Yeah. Every diner you went into was a Karen's diner.
Yeah. Younger people that maybe hadn't worked in the service industry before.
Yeah, I'm not sure how much they've learned since. No, I have to say it has settled.
Yeah.
It has settled.
But like we said, you won't find that in Maeve's Bar.
Not a chance.
Yeah.
Maeve's Bar is a team bar where they're all lovely.
Would you find it in Anderson's? Tremendous event centre and wonderful food items.
Why are you bringing that up now? I don't think you'd find much in there now, to tell you the truth.
No, why is that, Mark?
Okay, are we allowed to say what that is?
We're generally just able to say, because it's now Thursday, you're getting this.
Oh, yeah. But are we allowed to say that it's gone?
Well, what we're going to say is that it's just not happening anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not anymore. Our live show.
I'm sad.
For the Sligo St. Patrick's Day So Funny Festival. What's it called again?
The So Funny Comedy Festival.
So Funny Comedy Festival, which is next week. So you're listening to this Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Yeah. We're on Thursday coming now.
Yes, absolutely. It's big night. We were doing it. We were doing it.
Yeah, in Anderson's.
Tremendous event centre and wonderful food items.
Now we're doing this in
What's
the
the past tense of tremendous and wonderful?
Once. Just put once.
Once.
Welcome to Anderson's Once Tremendous Event Centre.
And wonderful food. Yeah, okay.
So we're now doing it in the Garavogue. So if you have bought tickets to any of the events for So Funny, check your emails, because there might have been a change of venue.
There might have been a change of venue.
Ours did change venue.
Can
and
you
it's
tell
in Garavogue
me some of the rumours you've heard as to why Anderson's isn't doing the comedy festival? No?
Tell you the main one.
Yeah.
Whether it's true or not now, I don't know, Rick. Rumour has it that Brendan was running some kind of he called it a sex social club upstairs.
Right, leave your keys in the bowl job.
It was a brothel.
Oh.
No, that's what I heard now.
And the guards raided it, didn't
Apparently it was like a membership only club, membership only, as if I paid the membership, I didn't get the right ones. No, it was a brothel, it got raided.
Right.
I heard he was up there. I heard you were up. I won't say too much now, but I heard there was some people up there.
Right. And that's why it's closed now.
Sean, and I'm not saying.
Yeah.
Sean was, but I'm not going to say who was up there at all.
Sure. Yeah.
Dwayne one time was, I can't.
No,
I'm not saying
don't say any names.
Yeah. They were actually together one time.
No,
I won't. I'm not,
because
I'm not getting into it too much.
But anyway.
Apparently, the guards came in and raided the place. They said they're still wiping the walls down.
That's not true. However,
they said they got stuck going up the stairs, stuck to the floor.
Sad news. Anderson's once tremendous event centre and wonderful food items is no longer open to the public.
Yes,
it's now appointment only. No, it's no longer open to the public, and it's a very sad loss to the town.
It is.
Yeah, there was reasons other than brothels behind it.
Yes,
and I'm very sad.
A brothel of Heineken. Can I get a brothel Bullbrister?
It's very sad because I don't. This is something I want to say about it. And for those of you haven't had the opportunity to come visit Anderson's once tremendous event centre and wonderful food items, I have to say it was a marvellous place.
Yeah.
The marvellousous of staff, the opposite of Karen's Diner.
Yes.
And the thing about it was the town's community centre.
It actually was.
And we were talking and thinking about this over the last couple of days. It was the closest thing Sligo had to a community centre because every 18th to 21st retirement party, stag, hen, teenage disco,
festival,
table quiz, salsa dancing class, aerobics class, yoga, hen and stag, the cube thing, everything happened, and they served wonderful food items and did marvellous live music.
If I turned around to you and said, Ray, I think on Saturday me and you should set up a fencing club.
Yeah, we one place we go, and
we'd have to go. Well, let's do it.
This is probably the
Anderson's.
best bit of advertising we did for Anderson since we started doing.
We probably should have done this earlier.
We should have said, spoke all these lovely things. Maybe it wouldn't have, come to its own.
No, I don't know because these businesses come to that. They happen a whole different way. Yeah. There's a whole variety of different reasons as to why it happens.
Yeah,
we're very sad to have lost Anderson's. You did a lot of work in there.
All our best work, I think. Most
of our best work was done in there, but you in particular did actual work in there.
I 7 years of my life I dedicated to wiring the building,
and the work that was done internally as well in that building. When you think back to what it used to be, remember when it was velvet?
Yeah,
and it was the big open area and all that. It's completely unrecognisable now. It's
it was completely unrecognisable.
Yeah,
you wouldn't recognise now because you can't get in to see it. Now there's a good chance you never know what might happen.
You never know what might happen.
But at the moment, we can officially say that we are now no longer sponsored by Anderson's Tremendous Event Centre.
So we are solely sponsored by Maves. And their brilliant staff.
And possibly a hint of Garavogue in there as well.
We'll throw it in there.
Well, I'm also going to officially say we are now going to change the name of Anderson's Tremendous Event Centre and Wonderful Food Items to simply Anderson's. We're going to demote them in our eyes. Sorry about that.
If anyone else opens it,
they can't use.
It's going to be called Anderson's Centre
Space
and shitty old, pucky old, sowy old food items.
Yeah. Anderson's shitey old events and pucky old, sowy old, mucky old, sticky old food.
I was so upset about it, Ray, that I actually was drowning my sorrows.
Did you?
Yeah,
you went drink a pint?
I went down to Maeve's and
it was a great deal.
I just got,
€3.50 pints on a Sunday night.
Really cheap, and it was just so fresh and lovely. And the staff in there, Ray.
Yeah.
They knew
probably
that I was
recognised a few faces from Anderson's as well. They're all in there.
But they recognised I was down and out. They were just so nice. They were just like, Mark, if you want to talk to us, you can talk to us. If not, sit down there.
Very good.
And relax into a couple of pints.
Why didn't you invite me for a pint?
Huh?
What?
Because you were busy clearing the fucking place out.
Yeah, I was taking the stuff out of it.
You were gutting the place, man. Ray gutted the place, man. He didn't leave a speaker until Jesse left that, man.
That's totally untrue.
They reckon the building looks exactly like it did when the first built it now, Ray. Ray ripped
back in the time of a brewery, back in 1917.
They reckon he peeled off the paint off the wall and he has it up now in the fucking
I took
sheds.
plaster and everything.
He took the whole lot. He has it up in the shed out the back of the house now.
No, there's a couple of storage units now out in Finnisclin.
What do you do with that DJ rig there? I might put that in the front lounge of the house.
We have a smoke machine in the bedroom now, so Laura doesn't have to look at me.
Lights everywhere, you'd be blinded.
Yeah, it's great. It's the rave in the room.
Ray's rave room.
Ray's rave room.
Ray's room.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's that part done.
But we are now going to do the live show in the Garavogue.
We're doing the Garavogue.
Yeah, it'll be closed to the public, and if you have a ticket, you get in.
Yeah, so you just land at Anderson's, and it'll be or you land at Garavogue.
See, it's hard to get used to.
Was.
Yeah.
The other thing, I was writing that once again to not really again. Oh, I don't know if I mentioned this before in the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
I want to shout out Carl Mullen. You know Carl Mullen?
The DJ.
Yeah. I wouldn't usually be a man for shouting out radio
DJs. He's got a real, not just an Irish radio DJ. It's like, it'll be, Ibiza this summer. Carl Mullen.
I find a lot of the iRadio DJs have that about them.
They do?
That they've got that international chat. What's he talking
Sorry,
about?
No, just something, you caught me there now.
And you can't say something
I can't say it, yeah. yeah.
Well, I know a lot of the iRadio people. I love them, Ray. Whatever you were about to say about them.
No, it was about another radio station and their choice of name for a particular show.
Midwest.
That's it. I'll leave it at that now.
Inside.
No. Carry on there.
Is that what you're on about? I saw that as well. You're allowed to laugh at that. Like that's
the
very
name of the song?
That's very tongue in cheek.
It's something from Anchorman.
Ocean FM's afternoon show is called Afternoon Delight.
Yeah. And all I thought was Anchorman.
Yeah, and if that song is actually about getting the ride in the day, during the daytime.
It's a really it's a strange thing to call a show in the middle of the day on a local radio station.
That's because anyone who's listening at that time is right.
What a great show.
Yeah, that wasn't that, but you're allowed to say that about them.
I didn't want to be, I just thought it was hilarious.
What was I saying? Oh yeah, Carl Mullen, anyway. He put up a video, and I can't remember if I said this before, but he just... Cheers if ever there was a man to hit the nail on the head.
What did he say this time?
He did a video about looking at people parking in the child and parent parking.
I know this is something very close to your heart.
It is.
So set the picture there of a Monday morning down Lidl.
Can I just talk? Okay, yeah, sorry. But before that, I often wonder, not with Carl, by the way, certain social media profiles, how they seem to capture the age bracket of like 30 plus to 60 with videos that I would not usually find. I'd be like, where's the content in that video? But it has 9,000 comments. Yeah. Oh, you're at your nailing it. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's the funniest thing I've ever seen. It's parents. That's what it is. It's parents watching these videos that see the relevance of them.
Yeah.
And that happens to be 100% today when I watch Carl. He did a video about child and
the child and baby, or the child and another child and baby. That's obviously different.
Child driving a baby into Aldi.
The child and the baby coming into Aldi.
Yeah,
no, the parent and child. Yes, and you.
So there's two primary spots, right, that you can park in. They're privileged spots. Yeah. One of them is the disabled spot.
Yes.
Not a chance. People do not dare park in those anymore. Thank God.
No, they don't.
Right beside those, then second priority, Ryanair job.
Yeah.
Right, is the toddler and parent play, and the reason for that is they're a little bit wider to get your child in and out of a car with a buggy or with a trolley.
Yeah,
and they're also closer to the door, so you don't get wet. You don't get a child wet. Okay.
And this is now we're talking your case is Lidl down Cranmore. Oh, it's Aldi down in Cranmore.
Aldi or Dunn's.
Oh, sorry, you were going to Aldi.
Aldi or Dunn's. They're the two places I shop.
Oh,
Dunn's
right.
whenever I'm feeling fancy.
Yeah.
Aldi whenever I'm going, fuck me, I shouldn't have spent all that money in Dunn's last week.
Okay.
Okay.
Why do you go to Aldi over Lidl?
It's just like what I've always done since we came here. It's like,
okay, so it's habit.
Yeah, it is a habit.
Not that one is better than the other.
No, I like the home brand stuff better in Aldi than I do. Sorry, no, I know there's no bakery in it, Ray. I know there's no bakery. I enjoy jam donuts as much as the next man.
Yes, you do, yeah. Yeah.
But the jam donuts and Dunn's are unreal.
Okay.
And I'll tell you another one now. This is another one for the parents as well. If you think that Aldi, you're like, well, Aldi and Lidl are cheaper. I'll tell you one thing now I've learned. If you get the 10 off and 5 offs inside in Dunn's,
this is I've been made aware of this.
Jeez, you're sucking diesel.
Laura got the club card.
I'll tell you, Ray, the club card, man, it might as well be what's the name of that? It might as well be Copperface Jack's card.
I think it's
so valuable.
I think it's a gimmick. Do you want to know why I think it's a gimmick?
Why because you ruin everything?
I do go to Dunn's, right, and I'm compelled to spend at least €25 when I go. I can't now go to Dunn's and spend 14 or 15. Yeah. If I needed a few bits for the dinner and I go down to Dunn's and I don't utilise one of the vouchers, I'm in trouble.
Yeah, okay, so but what?
Because as far as she's concerned, we're losing money.
Yeah, but Ray, don't buy fucking 6 packs of Pringles then. Buy meat.
Yeah,
you're like, I better spend 25. I'm going to get Stack of Jacks and I'm going to get chocolate. Yeah. Don't do that, like.
Okay, fair enough.
Because that's a waste of the money.
There's a lot of pressure.
This is what I do. Everybody, Kendy's fucking shopping hacks. Here we go. This is for all the parents. This is fucking. They're all going to be commenting underneath this. This is gold to us, right? What I do is I shop once a week with Baby Ali when Nicola's working. Okay.
Sure.
We'll get back to the parent and toddler thing in a sec.
Be like the
go into Dunn's. Okay, pick up a 5-pack of donuts. That's all good and well, right?
Yeah.
Buy all the shit you need, the carrots, all the stuff, and then go and then get your meat at the end of the aisle, the meat aisle in Dunn's. 3 for €10.
Yes.
3 for €10. A whole host of different stuff: a chicken burger, a beef burger, a lamb chop, a goujon. You can get a fish. Get 3 for €10, right? Yeah. Then you buy all your essentials. It busts up past 50 because the inflation's fucking through the roof anyway. You want to rip your hair out, and then your one says, "Let me scan your phone," and you get a tenner off, and you go, "I got all that meat for free." Life hack.
Okay.
Life hack, Ray, and then you got everything. That's what I'm saying.
So you're saying you get meat for free for life?
Free meat for life in Dunn's. Let them put that down on this. Yeah. Free meat for life.
I find equally, if you go to anything over in the kitchen roll or the toilet paper, all of that's coming in around 10 or 11 euro.
Unbelievable.
Like. Yeah.
Ray.
So you can wipe your arse for free in Dunn's. Free arse wipes in Dunn's.
Fucking hell. Anyway, Carl Mullen. Is that his name? Carl Mullen.
Yes.
Thank God. I've been talking about it for 10 minutes now. I'm like, what's his name again? Anyway, that's the biggest pet peeve of mine. I was in Aldi one day, right? I shop at about 8 in the morning or half 8 in the morning, okay? That's when I do my shopping.
Does it be busy? I wouldn't know what a shop looks like at that hour in the morning. Oh, great.
There's
You have plenty of parking spots.
Loads of parking spots.
So what are you giving out about?
And the parent and toddler ones are taken by mothers who have just dropped their kids off at school and decided to do the shopping and are too lazy to park one more lane over.
Absolute bastards.
And the thing is, I can park there usually then because there's no one else really around to go parking. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's still the principle of it. I pulled up in Aldi when it was busy one time, right? Still loads of spaces left. Do you know where Aldi is in Sligo?
I do.
In Cranmore,
Yes.
outside Cranmore.
Yeah.
So you have Aldi at one end of this car park.
Yeah.
And then the other end of the car park, then you have a pharmacy.
That's right.
The parent and toddler parking spots are right beside Aldi. A woman pulled into it and walked across the car park to the pharmacy.
To get glasses, was
And,
it?
and I, to get glasses,
Yeah.
dead right.
She's obviously visually impaired.
And I couldn't park there.
Oh.
And so the thing is, if I was disabled, and you'd probably argue in some ways I am, maybe.
Yeah, no, it's just,
Raybo,
I'm
whoa.
looking at you. You're what, 31?
It doesn't matter.
It does. Surely you're able. I know you're right.
I am able.
Why am I doing the
But
devil's advocate again?
So
Why
is
am I
she,
standing
though.
up for the lady?
No, you're right, Ray. I'm in the face of my health. The prime of my life, a lot of people are saying. Women all over
Yeah.
the town saying, I've never seen him look as well.
Yeah.
That's true. All of that is true.
True, yeah.
That's all true at once, Ray. It must
Yeah.
be. They're all talking about me. Look at the head of them. But so is she, right? You want who's 45, right? Who took a year off from her fucking civil servant job and dropped the 2 kids off at school and then wants to go into the pharmacy to get heat pads. She shouldn't be parking there.
Why heat pads? Did you see what
I
she's
don't fucking
buying?
know, man, because she's a sore arse, man.
What's a heat pad? Oh, it's for the back.
I don't know. It doesn't matter what you got in the pharmacy, Ray. It's going to get paracetamol. Doesn't matter what you got in there.
Right.
You can get nurses' uniforms in there. She's definitely not getting one, the bitch.
Sexy nurses home.
Not sexy nurse one. She's not a sexy nurse, Ray.
Imagine if chemists did do sexy nurses in uniform. It kind of would be under the
Like the costume.
Yeah,
like imagine if you were like...
only sexy nurses and doctors. They couldn't do anything. They couldn't do like devils. They have to do medical related sexy costumes.
Sexy home help nurse. Your odds covered in shine, but the skirt is up to here. Like.
Comes with wheelchair. Sorry.
Comes in a wheelchair. Ah! Stop, Ray, because I'm trying to talk about Karen Mullen. Will you please just let me say
sorry,
that?
yeah.
Anyway, that's the story. He did a video on it, and I found myself... I almost commented on a Facebook post for the first time in 10 years.
So the problem is here, it's people who don't have a toddler taking the parent and toddler space.
Yeah.
They might have one at home or in school, but they don't have them with them.
Yeah, I read one of the comments then. It enraged me, Ray. I almost ranked Joe Duffy. A woman built up the courage, the first woman in Ireland to build up the courage to say something to one of these people parking in the parent and toddlers. She said, sorry, you have no one with you. I have a kid in the back of the car. And she said, I have 7 kids at home.
Right.
You're one that was parked in the spot.
So she felt she qualified in absence.
Not one of them were here. What the fuck does that mean?
Can I talk to you on this particular point?
I'm not finished, Ray.
Oh, sorry.
I am finished. Go on. I was going to say something else about the parking in the disabled spot. Everyone would call you out for us if you parked in the disabled spot. We need to build up all of us parents together. Kendy's parents together.
I have to stop you though.
Well, let's all get together and fight for our spots.
Don't say it to them. Well, I would have been a big fan of saying it to someone. So if I was in your shoes there with Ali and I seen this lady getting out and going off to the chemist, I'd wait until she came back.
And park behind her.
Just park behind her. And can I say, come here, look it. Now, that can be quite threatening.
Yeah.
And then it can lead to an incident.
Yeah.
Right? So,
I'll hit a woman. Sorry, I should let you finish.
Yeah.
Sorry, go on. I should let you finish.
So, I would also been big for if someone parked. I find, because obviously living on Chapel Street, some people pull in and they'll take up 2 spaces and they'll park in the middle of the 2 spaces.
Oh, yeah.
And I actually go up to them, I tap on the window. I've done it numerous
Have
times.
you? And say, pull forward.
And I says, you either pull forward or you pull back, but you can't stay here. And then they kind of, and luckily I've been okay. No one has clocked me.
Yeah.
Now, I intervened at a night at a gig here in Sligo.
Yeah.
A gentleman thought it a good idea to throw half a plastic glass of beer behind his head. And I said to myself, took it on myself. I said, you know something? This
I hate people.
I can't. Yeah, I'm so upset with this because it hit a lovely bunch of people that were enjoying the music.
Yeah,
and I went over.
It's the injustice of it all.
I did, and I felt consumed by the injustice. I was enraged, and rather than ringing Joe Duffy, I decided I was going to go over, tap this man on the shoulder, and say, "Please don't be throwing pints around the place. Everybody's having a nice time."
Yeah,
I did.
That'll work very well with people like that.
I did. I went over. The nice stocky gentleman, and he was dressed in a leather jacket, and he looked dangerous when he turned around.
Ray
and I was right. He was dangerous, and he insisted on making sure I knew who he was and why I shouldn't be telling him things like that.
Okay.
I was terrified. I thought my house was going to be burned down in the following days, and I thought, poor Laura, it'll have nowhere to live, and it'll just be the end of everything.
There's only a certain amount of things that someone can say to you that makes you go, I've made a huge mistake here, even though I'm right.
Yeah.
So he said one of 5 things to you.
He asked me to go over and ask another gentleman who he was.
That's the worst.
That was, he said, do you know who I am? And I said, I don't. Well, you go over there and ask that other man. You ask him who I am.
Oh my God.
And then come back and we're going to talk about what you want me not to do in future.
Sorry, that's almost like the do you know who I am thing. But, when someone looks that dangerous, you're kind of going, this fella's probably been in prison.
Yep.
He's probably been in prison and does not care about people that
No, I got very struck by the fact he didn't care about my safety at that time.
Yeah, no, I doubt he would. But the great thing is, Ray, and I mean this, you could hold your head up and go, well, I actually tried to do something right about that. At least I don't go home miserable. Yeah. He's a miserable bastard.
He doesn't seem miserable now. He seemed quite happy in himself.
I'm telling you, they all have terrible lives. Right. I genuinely
including
believe
the lady that went to the chemist for the heat pads.
She, now, in particular, Ray, she probably just thought, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah. But would you ever confront them?
I'm very close to it.
Right, okay.
I pulled into Dunn's last Monday morning.
Yeah.
And I watched a woman park in front of me, and I was very close to saying to her, is there a kid in your car? Like, because there's a kid in mine.
Yeah.
It works both ways though, because I could say to her, would you not just park over there, please? Like,
could they not get a little face scanner for the children?
But then she could say, well, why don't you just park over there? But that's the argument. I know I'm a younger, fitter man than she is, but I'm the same as you, Ray. I find it hard to break rules like that. Yeah. I know we live in Ireland. We're built on breaking rules. Like, we just don't follow anything in this country. We make our own rules.
I find it very
which is what's
difficult
beautiful about it. Yeah, I would never park in it before I had Ali. I'd be like, that's not for us. Like.
That's not my space.
That's not my space. There's loads of these other ones here I can use.
Yeah.
Why would I take one of the 4 that they've put out?
Mm-hmm.
I don't. I googled if it's against law, and apparently it's not. Obviously, it's against law to park in a disabled space, but not in a parent toddler. Yeah. And again, I'm very well aware what you're all saying out there. All you non-parents, Mark, you're fit as a fit. Do you
think the government should make it illegal to park in it without a toddler?
Yeah.
Right.
I think the government should make it illegal to park in it.
I'll bring that back and I'll speak to people.
Will you? Yeah. Will you get your people?
I'll see what I can do.
Get your people.
We're not necessarily that side of the government.
But you know people.
We could put a house up on it. Handy enough. We could definitely, or we could put in a stair lift, but So
no,
that's
get
okay.
your people onto it. One more thing, Ray, before I let you get onto your bit. So I'll do a huge shout out to the Kieran Quinn team nights.
Oh, you had I'm so sorry. How long are we in? And I haven't said
it doesn't matter, because obviously you don't care about it.
No, it was on my list. It's the first thing. Quinn night.
Oh yeah, Quinn night.
Yeah, I was flat out waving at you. Did you see me?
Didn't see anything.
Why?
You can't see anything on that stage.
You looked at me several times and I waved every time like a feckin' idiot waving at you.
For anyone who doesn't know what the Kieran Quinn team nights is, in the Hawkswell, Kieran Quinn once every couple of months sets up a team which is usually like disco or
He's
whatever.
A local GA and musical hero.
Yes. And this team was Sting and Paul Simon.
And Stockton's Wing.
And I got to... What?
Yeah.
Why was it
Stockton's
3?
Wing? Yeah, they billed it as Sting and Simon.
Yeah.
Because it was mostly them.
Yeah.
But the wonderful Mike Hanrahan from Stockton's Wing also performed the song.
Yes.
And I don't know how he brought... There's a case of breaking rules.
Yeah, well, when you have that much clout.
I'm going to do one of my own songs from Stockton's Wing.
Yeah, that'd be like me going, yeah, will you do the Sting and Paul Simon? I go, I will. I'll do the Instagram young one. No problem at all.
That was what you could have done, but Mike Hanrahan did that.
Well, I did 50 Ways to Leave Your Old One.
Yeah.
And
very convincing too.
Did you enjoy it?
You were very good.
It's
however...
Oh, fuck.
I had one small issue.
What?
Where you started doing a dance that I couldn't you put your hands behind your back.
Oh yeah.
And you must have impersonated your daughter, because that's what it looked like. It looked like Ali was on the stage.
That's how I danced though.
You put your hands around your back and you hunched down and you kind of looked at people.
Okay, couple of reasons for that. Number one, that's how I dance now. I have a baby.
Yeah, okay.
Toddlers are hilarious when they dance, and also adorable. So I thought, I'm probably adorable if I do this.
Fair enough. Okay.
Second thing is, I've never done a gig where I don't have an instrument in my hand.
Yes,
so I didn't know what to do when there was a solo going on.
Yeah. Speaking of the solo, you give out to the wrong person.
What do you mean?
When the solo was happening, you were going over
admonishing
the acoustic guitar player.
Yeah. Do you want to know what that was?
Because you're too afraid of Famous Dave.
No, it's because again, I didn't know what to do when there was a solo going on. Okay. So I went up into Luke's ear, not realizing he was wearing in-ears.
Yes.
So he couldn't hear a word I was saying. And I said to him, Luke, you are the worst guitar player.
See, that looked confusing.
Yeah, I was like, you're the worst. I was like,
I could see what you were saying.
I kept saying to him, give me that joke. You're the worst guitar player I've ever heard in my life.
Great thing to do.
And then he started dancing. I was like, oh, fuck it, you dance.
Yeah. You got it completely wrong.
Yeah, he did because he couldn't hear like.
Yeah, that's funny.
But afterwards he said, "Thank God I didn't hear that."
It's an awful pity you didn't go up to Kieran Quinn. You're the worst piano player. This is a shite night.
Well, the thing is, I know Luke obviously well enough that he knows that I believe
Could
that's
say
true.
that famous Dave in the guitar.
I don't know Dave well enough. He might actually go, "You play it then," and then I would look like a real bollocks.
Yeah.
Then. So anyway, the Kieran Quinn, it's kind of hard to explain what. Anyway, that's what it is.
Did you enjoy
But
it?
what they do is, I loved it. I loved it, Ray. There's nothing better.
And he put you on late in the set.
Late in the evening.
We were actually sitting there going, how has Mark not been first or second song in?
They wanted me to close it, Ray. They said there's only one man that can close this thing. But I said I have gigs down the town.
Right.
So I said the best I could do for you is 4 clashed.
Yeah. Very good, so it was.
Yeah, no, it was
great
class to do.
show.
Yeah. Great to have the choir singing. See, this is the thing, ladies and gentlemen. I'm so used to just doing gigs on my own or with the band that I've been gigging with for ages at Roast, you know?
Yeah.
That when you do something different like that, especially with like a big, like an orchestral feel to it and a choir and fucking, it's class to go, geez, these songs sound great. And then you go right back to reality afterwards when you go, I better run and do me one-man gig, and you just do another gig then, you know?
You have to say the rest of everybody else that performed as well was tremendous.
All unbelievable. That is a grouping of the best singers in the world, by the way.
Including Sean
That's the only
Riley.
reason you get into it.
Sean Riley was in it too.
Oh yeah, Sean Riley. I was really happy with Sean getting to sing a song that he sang for the last 12 years straight and knew Inside Out. That was my favourite part of that.
That's what Sean gets
I
to
just
do.
had to learn a whole brand new song in a couple of days, Sean. But I mean, it is what it is. Obviously, there's levels to this game.
Yeah, there is.
You
And
know?
he was on much earlier in the night. You got the headlines last.
Yeah, well, they knew he couldn't close.
Yeah,
he can't close, man. That fella couldn't close the door. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say.
How you finished?
Yeah, that's me done now.
Good,
yeah.
Okay.
Continue, please, Raymond.
So I'm going to ask you a series of questions, and I want to see can you get them.
It's lovely.
But I want you to think of don't want you to dwell on them.
Okay.
I want you to kind of come back quick enough.
So
now,
shut my mind off a little bit, really.
Shut your mind off, and just
Easy.
the first thing that kind of comes to your mind to let us know what it
I'm
is.
going to pretend I'm a 4-year-old.
Here's a little, okay. Talk to me like, okay. What has to be broken before you can use it?
A seal.
Okay.
The seal of something. Before you can use something, you have to break the seal.
That's not bad. It's an egg, is the answer.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. What month of the year has 28 days?
February.
Wrong, all of them.
You're a prick. Yeah, well, I was right then. So February does have it.
Yeah, it does. One of them, yeah. What can you break even if you never pick it up or touch it? This is really nice.
A rule.
No, a promise.
Oh,
Wait, no. You might be right.
it is a rule. Oh, Jimmy tapped myself. Fuck.
Stop.
I feel sick.
How did you manage to Jimmy tap yourself?
I was flicking at my little balls when you were asking me the story, and I flicked up.
You got excited.
I was just kind of playing with me little baggie when you were doing the questions.
Sorry. Okay, well, the more of this there is, the less you see. What is it? So if there's more...
Darkness.
Yes! Woo! That one! What has hands but can't clap? Sean
A
Riley.
clock.
Oh, yeah, that's really good. You got it. What question can you never answer yes to?
Do you want to go on a foreign stag? Let's go on a stag to Moldova.
Yeah.
You can never answer yes to
No.
that. Let's go to Prague on a stag. We get fiddled with, but never answer yes. There's no right answer.
Are you asleep yet?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I thought
Yeah.
you were asking me.
What is always in front of you but can't be seen?
The future.
Yes.
Is it?
Well done, yeah.
How am I getting these?
I shave every day, but my beard stays the same. What am I?
A fanny. You can still have a beard if you're shaving your balls or your fanny.
Oh, I got you. Yeah. What am I? And the answer is a barber.
Oh.
Yeah, but I have to say I did answer that question differently.
What
Did you know when? So you know if you are
It's definitely about right.
a gentleman who likes gentlemen,
Yeah.
or perhaps a lady who likes other ladies.
They're called homosexuals, right? You're allowed to say homosexual. Like.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you're one of those and you
Like, why can you
your
not
family do not know about it.
Yeah.
You just want them to make them think that you like the opposite sex.
Yeah.
Do you know what do you know what that person is called?
A beard.
Yes.
Yeah.
So when I got the question, I shave every day, but my beard stays the same. What am I?
A homosexual.
Yeah. Stop! And I was wrong.
That's really good.
Thank you. If you've got me, you wanted to share me. If you share me, you haven't kept me. What am I?
If you want me, you better. If you want me, you better.
If you've got me, you want to share me. If you share me, you haven't kept me.
Time.
No, a secret.
Oh, fuck. Load of bollocks, man.
That's all my
I
riddles.
haven't time for secrets.
I enjoyed that now.
I hate when people tell me secrets as well, by the way.
Do you?
I just like, why are you leaving that on me now? Like,
Oh, because then it's effort for you to keep it then.
there's nothing worse than when your missus turns to you and says, did you hear so-and-so is after doing this thing? And then you have to go, yeah, I did hear that. And then they go, well, why didn't you tell me about it then? And you're like, well, they told me not to say it. Like,
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
you know, that's true.
I can't really
Okay.
speak it's a difficult position now for me to be in.
I know it's a difficult
You know,
position.
normal
and I-
nights, Brendan's here, me and you could talk plainly and openly.
I know, and I'm going to make it way more difficult for you as well. Laura, just so you know this, for Laura and Nicola,
Yeah.
I promise you this as well. Whenever Ray says to me, please don't tell anyone that, I don't tell Nicola.
Yes.
And then she finds out and she's like, how did you? And I'm like, but Ray told me not to say it. Like,
Yes, and
so
that's
I
what a
didn't
good
say
friend
it.
does, and I'm the same.
And she's like, but I'm your wife. I'm like, I don't give a
I
shit.
should
You're
know
only my
these
first
things.
wife. Yeah,
Yeah.
as if like,
Yeah. No, it's not on. There
Yeah.
should be confidence.
if someone says, please don't say that now,
Yeah.
don't be saying it.
Don't be saying it.
The whole
Then again,
lot
you can't have any.
So I've told Ray loads of stuff about you, Laura. No.
Next up,
Yeah, you need confidence in your friends.
You
That's
do.
good. I said another one. Here's another one for you as well.
Yeah.
Okay? This is a good one. This is a proverb. Is this? I haven't a fucking clue. Sometimes I think out loud, Ray. It's intrusive, and I shouldn't. Anyway, I thought of this yesterday when I was chatting to a friend of mine.
Mm-hmm.
You should be valuable to your friends, but it can't be selfishly valuable.
what's selfishly valuable?
So,
I'm going to sneeze.
we were we were talking about a certain person. We were
calm.
talking about someone who isn't talking to a friend of theirs anymore.
Okay.
And I said to my friend, oh, well, that's because he's lost all his value to him.
Yeah.
And he was like, well, that's terrible. And I was like, well, it's not really, though. You should be valuable to your people that you're friends with, but it can't be selfish on the other side. So take that into all your
I'm
relationships.
lost there now. So, well, right, okay. You're valuable to me because, you're funny.
Oh, I'm a cute guy.
You're a
ass,
cute guy.
Sweet cheeks, like.
Funny,
Yeah.
funny, cute guy.
What else?
Sing a song.
Brilliant singer. Yeah. What
brilliant,
else?
Wonderful singer.
Yeah. What else do I have going for me?
Ooh, you don't answer text messages.
Yeah, that's a really good. Quiet.
Quiet.
Nice, quiet,
Yeah,
reserved.
Yeah. Stand off.
Yeah, very standoffish.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. No,
but
yeah.
So you're valuable to me in that way, but then how are you selfishly valuable then?
No, it's if you become selfish about it then.
That I want.
So you're allowed to say, well, obviously I'm friends with Mark because he's a very valuable entity to have in my life.
Yes.
But you can't get selfish about it then. Do you know what I mean?
How would I get selfish
so
about it?
if all of a sudden I stop helping you for a while and you're like, oh, I'm not talking to that fella ever again.
Oh, I'm with you.
Do you know what I mean?
Oh, so in other words, if you stop being all the things that I value in you,
Yeah,
that I then have to break up with you.
Not morally. Do you know what I mean?
I don't mean morally. I
Like
mean-
if you're like, well, I used to value Mark's principles. You
Yeah.
know, he was on the side of what, and no, that's, yeah, if I change all those, then you should.
Yeah, that's
What-
another one.
But what I mean is, if let's say you're using me because I have all this lovely technology and you want to use me cameras.
Oh, yeah.
That's okay too. You're like, well, I like being around Mark. He has all this lovely gear.
Oh, that's a user.
Yeah, no, but that's what I'm saying. You can't
Can't be
overdo
one
it.
of- Okay, now you've
You
simplified
can't
it me
be-
there now.
No.
Yeah, so
No.
if I was only friends with you for all your technology.
Yeah, so we were talking about these two friends that have fallen out.
Yeah.
And I was like, because one of them doesn't see the value in the other one anymore, and it's only the selfish stuff that he's thinking of.
Gotcha.
He's like, he actually won't better my own
Yeah.
now.
I'm with you.
So have a look around all your circles, ladies and gentlemen. And also, I am going to get a counselling degree after that alone.
I think so, yeah.
I don't know if that's called a proverb or not.
I don't think it's called a
sometimes
proverb.
worry about my own headspace. I'm not really that smart, and it's every time I talk on this I realise this.
That's
Go
nice.
on anyway. That's not nice for you. You're supposed to say, Mark, you're a fucking genius.
Yeah, genius.
I'm a brilliant singer as well. What else do you like about me?
Come here, we're going on a honeymoon.
Oh yeah, where you going?
Going to Italy.
Italia.
Going to Italy.
I went to Lake Gardens.
Very nice.
Lake Garda.
Very nice.
Yeah, it's where the Temple Moor.
Yeah.
It's like, no,
Yes.
yeah, it's unbelievable.
Yeah.
I went to Florence. I
Lovely.
went to Verona.
Where did you go to all these places?
I went to when I was in school.
Ah,
I held the
hate
Tis of
this.
Juliet.
You what?
I held the
I
Tis
remember
of
this.
Juliet.
Yes, you held.
I
Julius
went
Tis.
to say to what's the one with all the islands? Venice. Venice smelled like shit. It was the most beautiful place I've ever seen in my whole life.
We're not going to any of these places.
Oh well, then I know, but I didn't ask you. I just tell
I
you a
just
story.
want this about me.
Where are you going? Where are you going?
to Rome
Right.
and the Amalfi Coast.
What's that?
The
Sorry,
Amalfi Coast.
are you going to Rome so you can visit the Vatican?
I'm going, no.
All right, okay.
It's
You
a
don't wanna
very
go-
secondary thing.
Right, okay.
No, we go to Rome to visit all the other things, the Romans. I'm currently listening to 192 episodes of the history of Rome in anticipation so that I can be, and this is a big thing, I want to be the best tour guide ever. I don't have to pay for the audio tour.
Oh, yeah.
I want to be able to walk Laura around the city and go, come here, Agrippicus got executed there, or, Augustus got crowned there, or a lion fell over there,
Laura, I am so sorry.
Yeah, that's what's going to happen.
This
But
is the shittest.
it gets better.
holiday you're ever gonna have.
When we go down to the Amalfi Coast, right?
Yeah.
I was looking up to see how do we get around the Amalfi Coast. And there's a couple of different options.
A boat
You can use a boat.
called a coast ray.
The problem with the boat is, though, it only pulls in the one town. And you want to visit a couple of towns.
Yeah.
And the boat only brings you to one town.
Right.
That's fine if you only want to go see one town.
You're renting an old bike, an old Vespa.
I said to myself, and it actually says this, that the best way to see the Amalfi Coast is on a scooter.
A Vespa. But only rent one and she has to drive it. You have to hold it on the back like a bitch. That'd be class.
I never thought of this. I was worried about it because if I was going renting a Vespa, I had a terrible experience when I had,
When you were in Ballyhollis.
With a little bintang.
Yeah, you did, man. You cut the leg yourself.
When I was out in Bali with bintang, I cut the legs of myself on a scooter. I wasn't on it 2 minutes and I crashed into a lady selling chocolate on the corner and I ruined her whole stand. And only thank you for Jordan. It was there to rescue me. He was on the other scooter and he said, that's all right, he's from Ireland. But I'm traumatized.
Yeah.
And
well, she'll have to drive it.
I didn't think it is, but because I didn't think it is, I thought I'm going to have to practice because I would need to be an experienced Vespa driver when I get to the Amalfi Coast.
Yeah.
So I was looking on Dundee, and it was really exciting me. I was going buying a scooter, so that I could practice at home in Mayo, unknowns to Laura. So the idea would be that the day we're due to rent the scooter and go travelling down the Amalfi Coast, I would become this marvellous tanned Italian gentleman going, sit on the back there, darling.
I would love to see you in just a tank top, like in the little shorts that they do.
Yeah, and little
like
pair of
I have
flip-flops.
seen Italians going around on Vespas in Speedos and a vest.
Yeah.
I would love to see
a
and your
Vespa.
little red hairs bursting out of your pubic area. That'd be hilarious.
It'd be marvellous.
I'd love to see that.
But I wanted to surprise her and make it like this wonderful day that she had no idea was going to happen.
Well, luckily she doesn't listen to this.
No. Yeah, nothing. Yeah, but I realised then it is what my family would call a bird-brained idea, which is something I've had all my life.
Yeah,
because obviously I'm going to then take 700 or 800 euros of money that I don't have to spend.
Yes.
And I will beat up 03 Peugeot 50cc scooter.
Oh wow!
Which I got free with my driver's license. I can ride scooters on my driver's license. You can't.
Why can't I?
Because it's an old driver's license. You used to be able to get the little bike and tractors.
I thought it's on mine as well.
I don't think it is.
I've had my license for about 13 years.
I don't think you'll find it is. Maybe it is.
Old? I think it might be.
Yeah,
anyway.
but if it is anyway, then I have to get I have to tax it. I have to get it serviced. I have to put it through the NCT.
You have to pay for the hospital bills when you nearly kill yourself.
You
you know better than Gardray.
Yeah, that's true.
The only way for you to see Trafalgar Coast?
The Amalfi Coast.
The Malfoy Coast is for
Laura to drive it.
Yeah, but you go in a little sidecar. Get one of those two-way yokes.
No, I'd like to be on the back with my arms around her.
I'd love that as well to see it. Wear a little tog as well when you're on the back.
So she can buy, and this is the thing, because she's in charge of the accounts now in the house. She can find the 700 or 800 euro. She could buy the bike. She can practice on it. Yeah.
But she's not impulsive like you.
No.
Yeah. No, thank God as well. Because
I very nearly bought it. There was one for sale. Yeah. John in Ballinrobe had a lovely teal green Peugeot Vespa.
Yeah, I hate talking to Laura because we never do this to Brendan.
No.
But it's good crack having her here now.
Yeah,
she can't talk back, but the one thing I'd say is, Laura, I one time with Ray, we were driving to a tag rugby tournament on the
coast of Kerry.
On the coast of Kerry, was it?
It
was Westport.
Oh, that was it on the one we went to.
Yeah.
We had a moment in our lives where we went
stopped off and there was a 1989 Transit. Camper van.
Yeah.
And your man wanted $6,000 for it or something.
Stupid.
And Ray was like... I still remember it, like, you tried to justify it. I was trying to go, please, Ray, don't buy this heap of shit.
Yeah.
And you were going, no, you're right, though. There is value in it, though. There is. You were bigging them up as well.
But if anyone has driven regularly to Westport in the last 20 years, they'll know the house.
It's the N5.
This has been parked outside this house on the road between Castlebar and Westport for 20, 30 years. Now, what they've done now since is they've cut it in half and they've made a trailer out of it.
It's a trailer now, yeah.
A nice trailer. I'd probably get it for half the price.
I think your man was big time and you was like, because even though you were like, no, it is a good price and all, he said, well, of course it is. Should I go to sell it to someone now going to Poznan? It was 2011, Ray, when we did that.
Did you not enjoy my joke there?
What did you say?
I said I'd get it for half the price because I cut it in half.
I didn't even think that was a joke.
I
I
know.
thought that's true.
Facts.
Yeah.
Google it.
Google facts, and that's what's going to come up.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Oh, speaking of facts, I was talking to my good lady wife about Valentine's Day today.
Oh, yeah.
Is there not an incumbence on men to buy? We said we do no presents because now it's our money. Do you know? There's no point in me spending our money on something stupid like a big bunch of
The
very
second
expensive
you get a joint account, presents don't mean that anymore.
Yeah, I don't like that.
There is a little. The only thing is, if there's something you want, but you said, I better not fucking buy it. You don't do that though. You just fucking buy it.
I just buy it.
Yeah. No,
I
but
need
then,
to make something.
No, but it's nice when sometimes Nicola's like, I know you didn't want to buy that thing, so I just bought it.
That's
nice.
nice.
I made the decision in your head for you.
But if I did that now, I'd be admonished. She said, no, come on now.
I rightly so, like, because you're liable to buy anything. Like.
Yeah, so
you were just on about buying a fucking Peugeot Veps, man. But
so I was in today trying to find things for Valentine's Day, and the rule is now that we just get each other a card. Now, she's already big time me because she went away to moonpig.com and bought me a really made a card.
Yeah.
Probably got a collage of loads of different really cute photos of
$7.99 to do her.
Yeah,
great job,
everything like. And she's done it, but she's done it in time. So she was thoughtful last week, which is really big points.
Yeah.
But me, I wasn't.
You're
and when I
useless
seen
sack.
it coming in the fucking post box on Monday, I was going,
yeah,
spit me to it.
Yeah.
And it was too late for me and Moonpig at that point.
Yeah.
There was no way. There's no express Moonpig service
Especially
for men.
yeah.
So I had to go get a Valentine's card today. And the worst thing is they're all for retired owl couples. Where you are someone very special to me and my love for you goes on and on and on like the squillions and millions of stars in the sky.
Yeah, and then there's a picture of two old ones.
Yeah, or two bears and fucking balloons. And it just, I found it very difficult to buy a straightforward, come here, I think you're great.
There is this idea that has been pushed around in films and pop culture and all kinds of different things over the last while that when a woman says to you, I don't want that, they really mean they do.
That's the thing, and I'm afraid of that. I'm afraid of tomorrow.
I had that fear for a long time,
But you overcome it.
Oh, eventually it's grand. She's going to be miserable. Like, eventually you get to a stage where you go, I don't think I'll ever fully make this woman happy ever again. And that's a great burden.
Oh, so when you accept
that's a great burden that's gone off your shoulders. Is to go, do you know what? We're both just here living.
Right.
That sounded a lot worse now. I didn't mean to come out like that. Obviously, Nicola's a great woman, but what I mean is you don't look at that stuff really. You just go, are we kind of happy enough sitting here? And you both go, I think we are, yeah. And then that's the last conversation you ever have.
That's great.
Proper.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah. I'm going to try and aim and work on that tomorrow. I'm just going to tell her and say, look, accept the fact that this is it.
Yeah, don't tell her that now, obviously. Make sure she doesn't hear
No,
this.
I wouldn't. Tomorrow.
Tomorrow's Valentine's Day.
It is indeed,
That's why you keep saying tomorrow.
Yeah.
I had the. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No, obviously I knew it was soon. I forgot. I didn't realize it was 13th.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
2 last items. You have to get a card.
No, I would have been back passage. Go on, yeah.
2 last items. One second last item is, I don't want to dwell long on this.
Go on.
Did you hear about the Catholic Church priest that was given out about the Eurosong on the Late Late?
Yeah, I did, yeah.
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 What do you think of him?
I think that stuff like that man, so he's obviously well within his rights to say stuff like that.
He is.
But it's harder and harder nowadays. Now, knowing what we know as a people.
He could record a podcast and people could subscribe and listen to it.
Absolutely, he could.
But when you're up there at the altar,
yeah,
working.
Yeah, no, but like the church, he has been sent out there as a preacher of the church.
Yes.
So if
and
he
on
says
that time,
yeah. What I'm saying is, it's very hard to take flutes like that. Sorry, now, Father.
I agree with you.
It's hard to take flutes like that serious, knowing what we know now.
I don't know why anyone would be sitting there, even the slightest bit interested in his opinion of how, it was, first of all, it was an off thing to say. He said the whole thing was utterly rubbish. I was going, as much as you mightn't like Eurovision, and as much as you might think it was rubbish. I love
Eurovision.
But they're all aspiring musicians and they're all trying their best and doing their best.
Yeah.
Why would you come out on the altar and say it was all utter rubbish and I can't believe I'm paying my license fee? This entitlement thing going, I expect that night of my year to be much better than it was.
I expect that night to be exactly what I like.
Yeah.
Like I said, he's obviously well entitled to have that opinion. I'd be surprised how many people are taking that serious anymore.
Yeah.
So
certainly got around on the old social media.
Yeah, it definitely did, and you get the same old flutes all the time.
You're dead right, it was shite.
Yeah, finally. This is my... I love this
the Catholic Church got the right...
All right, this is my favourite comment, right? Any video like that, and then you watch it underneath, the comment is always, finally someone is saying the right thing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I have watched 1,000 videos today where that exact comment has been on all of those videos.
Nailed it.
Yeah, said exactly what I wanted to say.
Yeah.
There's another fella now, speaking about videos that are going around, There's a boy up in Letterkenny, man, that I'll tell you one thing. If I never saw another video of his again, the dirty, ignorant, racist bastard.
What's he
Sorry,
saying?
no. There's no point in getting into it because it's actually infuriating. And I'm not saying his name's giving him any clout.
Right. Did you see the King of Ballyhonus?
Now we're getting into real proper videos. Finally, Ray. After all that infuriating
Why
content.
does he call it Ballyhonus?
Because who cares?
Yeah, that's the way it reads.
It
in the
doesn't
paper.
matter. I love that he calls it Ballyhonus.
And
Ray.
he owns the pub and he's the King of Ballyhonus.
He is the king of Ballyhonus, man.
He's a gentleman that owns a bar.
I'm the
in
king of
Ballyhonus.
Ballyhonus.
Yeah, but I seen one video where he was just pointing at a power box. You know the power boxes you sit on the way home and
Yes.
nights out.
Oh, yeah.
Just to eat your chips.
Yes.
So it was all like different colours. I don't know why he was standing there. He was going, "I'm the king of Ballyhonus," and then he looked at and he pointed at the power box and then look at that. I went, "What about it?" I didn't wait long enough to figure it out. And he's always wearing the same shirt. He's only got one shirt.
Oh, stop at the shoes and everything.
Yeah.
No, the worst thing I ever saw him do was he met a young lad who was no more than 8-year-old down a pint of Guinness, and that's fucking disgusting.
There's absolutely nothing wrong with
No.
That's now.
I know that's disgusting.
Good stuff.
But I'll tell you one thing. That community, I have to have the confidence they have, Ray, is brilliant.
Yeah, he's the king of Ballyhonus.
Seriously, the confidence that they have for him, he steps out in the middle of the day. People are going into Landis.
But that's
People
what
are going
kings-
into-
that's
and
what kings
That's
do.
what the kings do.
Yeah.
You have to, if you want to be a king,
You gotta just take it.
you got to go act like a king. So he stands, and I've been in that. Ballyhonus is only, I'm fucking saying Ballyhonus now. It's only 10 minutes. Ballyhonus is only
I
10
used to call
minutes
it
from Castlereagh.
Ballyhappiness.
What? Because it was where the DJs used to be. And
On top of that as well, Ballyhappiness.
Mantra.
Yeah, Mantra.
Yeah, we used to go there as well. It's only about 10 minutes from Castlereagh. I know that town square that he's always standing in. People are going in about their business, into London, into Extravision, Blockbuster. Ballyhonus is a good bit behind now. But
Netflix down there. What did you get in Extravision?
oh my God. The one thing I'd say about Ballyhonus as well is it was the first place that we ever saw Muslim people.
Oh.
Because for some reason they flocked to that part of Mayo.
And why wouldn't
there was
they?
a halal factory there that
that's
created
right,
a lot
yeah.
of business. And we could not believe our eyes when we were playing under 14, under 12 football and we were marking a Muslim kid.
That's great.
And we were like, that's a Muslim kid playing Gaelic. Yeah. Did you see? And you'd be tagging out going, there's a Muslim fella playing wing back. No, there's not. And you'd end up marking them and they'd fucking clean you out of it, the bastards.
Very talented lads.
The other thing as well is modern Ireland. I don't give a shit what anybody says, right? I'm the first man to disagree with a lot of government policies.
Yeah.
A lot of the time.
Yeah.
I'm the first man to say maybe it's not a great idea to open every border and whatever.
Yeah.
It's complicated issues, okay?
Yeah.
Definitely not a racist. I was down in the fucking park today.
Oh.
Right? Down in Dorley Park today.
Don't go wherever I think you're going now.
Wait to hear this one now, Ray, yeah?
Go on.
Wait to hear this now. There was a Muslim family there.
Oh.
And there was a family there from the Ukraine.
Yes.
And my baby daughter, Ali.
And what happened to you? What did they do to you?
My baby daughter, Ali, had the finest of crack with this beautiful little Ukrainian girl and these two little Muslim boys. I'm saying Muslim ignorantly.
Yeah.
If I was to guess, I would say Pakistani. Do you know what I mean? That'd be my guess, like.
Yeah.
The four kids couldn't understand each other.
Yeah.
Couldn't talk anyway, two of them couldn't talk yet.
Yeah.
Had the best crack for 20 minutes together.
Lovely.
And I ended up going, what a moral high ground I'm taking now.
Yeah.
But I ended up going, isn't it amazing when you actually watch kids just play?
No, it's a disgrace. They shouldn't be
doesn't
letting them in. It's a disgrace.
That's what I mean. Like,
It's
isn't it just
so wrong.
unbelievable?
The government are responsible, and I can't get over
And the
it.
thing is, the four parents, there was four parents there, me, another mother, and then two parents.
You didn't understand the word they were saying either.
No, we didn't understand each other either. But we all were just like, I think they want to play with this thing. Let's go over and play with this thing. Let's go play with this thing. And
Very good.
I'm saving the world one child at a time.
One
Ray.
child at a time. Fair play to you.
I'm just saying, racist bastard up in Letterkenny. Anyway, go on.
I have a big announcement. This is the end of the show.
This is it now.
This is the end of the show.
We'll see you at the live show. This is the end of the show.
No, at the end of the show, a big commercial announcement.
All right.
We got a message into the Instagram. We got loads of messages recently, actually, and you've been very attentive in all your replies.
Yes.
No, you haven't.
I saw this message you're about to put up, but I think I know what you're about to say as well.
So we got a message.
The one thing I'll say to everybody before we talk about this is, we're obviously sponsored by Maves.
Yes, but
okay,
every now and again,
we'll do this.
We'll a little dispensation.
You are going to have to stop sending us your businesses for us to promote, please.
Yeah. Okay. So, business launch TCC hire.
Now,
right?
They're flooding to you now.
TCC's hire.
What do they hire?
I don't know where they are.
Plant hire.
Plant and tools.
Yeah,
I
plant
have
and
a
tool
phone
hire.
number. It's 087 2100717.
Now.
They do self-drive hire.
No.
So you can hire a digger, a dumper, a roller, a trailer,
and sit in the front lounge drinking pints. It'll drive itself around the place.
A cherry picker. You can get lighting towers if you're running a big event.
You can cherry pick any of these things.
You can get power washers if you want to do a job in the back garden. No. You can get farm machinery of any sort.
Yeah.
And you can also hire power tools if you want to do a bit of screwing.
No.
Keep an eye on our Facebook page for more. They said, as a local family business, we appreciate all the local support and good wishes.
What's the name of the business again, Ray?
TCC Hire.
Now, as well you know, at TCC Hire, we have a lot of agricultural and construction gentlemen listening to our podcast. You'll be inundated now.
Manor Hamilton, I think.
Manor Hamilton, so it's a local enough.
So it's local enough.
Yeah, we should promote it then.
They said to us that we should any chance of posting this in our story.
Yeah.
And I hadn't a clue. I thought they were somewhere down. When I seen TCC, I thought that's Tipperary.
Yeah, no, yeah. The thing about posting on our story is obviously we can't just post ads on our story. So we will absolutely say it on the podcast because it's a bit of crack.
I told them that. I said we're just going to do a full rundown on everything you do.
Yeah.
So I think they're in the Manor Hamilton area. TCC Hire.
Now, TCC Hire, we want something from you as well.
Yeah.
Will you construct up some kind of a sign and put it outside the plant hire?
On a cherry picker.
On a cherry picker that says live show next Thursday the 22nd of February in the Garavogue Kendy Raybo Live Podcast. Tickets are still available. SoFunnySligo.com, ladies and gentlemen. Please do your best and support all the other ones as well. If you can't make our show, go to one of them. It's on for 7 days straight.
Will you make sure to tell Kevin McGahern, our special guest, that he's coming out to the Garavogue and not Anderson's once
Jesus, he'd want to get collected. You're right. We'll have to get him down. Yeah, we will. A big shout out to Laura flicking the keys clean off herself.
Thank you, Laura.
Lovely. Yeah, and Ree didn't hold back there now talking about her. I thought I was a bit ignorant at times. But I'll see you next Thursday, ladies and gentlemen. Ray, fair play to me.
Before you go, if it's next Thursday, obviously the episode might be a little late next week coming out. We never remember to say this. That it could be the weekend before you get it, or possibly the following Thursday.
Yeah, we don't know yet. We never know yet.
You might have a break next week.
Yeah, who knows?
But come to the live show and you'll hear all about it.
There you go. You won't even have to listen to it ever again.
Well, you can listen to the following Thursday when I was there, and you can hear all the bits we cut out.
So you're saying that's me now? They're laughing in the corner.
That's me in the corner.
That's
Michael
me in the spot. Light, losing my religion.
Listen to that Egypt priest talking about the Eurozone. Yeah, that's it for me.
Yeah, now. To wrap that up, he's a bollocks. Yeah, okay. Ray, fair play to me.
Fair play to me.
Good luck.
Good luck.
The Kendy and Raybo Podcast, sponsored by Anderson's Tremendous Event Centre and wonderful food items, and Maeve's Cozy Front Lounge.